Thanksgiving was about 2 days ago. Today's Saturday. And of course, we took the cooler, as you can see right there, for cans. As you can see right there, this cooler can hold 54 latas. Latas. Latas is Spanish for cans. But we put bottles there, bottles of soda. See how it is right here? Now, you ask me, why am I showing you this? Everybody knows about the cooler, right? You can put bottles of soda, canned soda. Why am I making a big fuss out of it? Well, because, see, winter is next month. And believe it or not, you can store extra food in this cooler. If it snows or if it doesn't snow, but it's very cold outside, you can put this outside with food, like milk. You could put butter. You can put anything you want into this cooler and keep it outside. No ice, nothing to put inside. Just get the cooler. Of course, it has to be clean. You have to clean the cooler off. Put your food in there and leave it outside. Take this whole thing outside, and you'll see that it'll keep fresh. If the electricity goes out or the power goes out in the house, after a few hours go by, several hours go by, and you notice that the refrigerator's food, the food in the refrigerator, is going to start to get spoiled as time go by. I feel about 6 hours, 5, 6 hours. I don't know what to tell you. You can take some of the food out of the refrigerator, put it in this cooler, and keep it outside, especially if it's snowing. Yeah. And you'll see it works. Now, the only problem with that is that if you're going to put milk into that cooler, it may be so cold outside the milk may freeze. You have to bring the milk in and wait a few hours before it starts to thaw or melt, whatever. But there are ways to prevent this. You know what I'm saying? You can always keep the milk. You can always wrap the milk in some kind of cloth or installation that's very low and keep the milk cool but not frozen. But however, like I say, this is good to keep outside doing emergencies, or when the refrigerator or electricity goes off or the refrigerator's not working, or just for more storage. You want more storage spots or spaces? Well, let's say what you need to buy a lot of food, and you have no room in the refrigerator, and it's cold outside. Well, check the temperature. If the temperature is anywhere between 32 to 40 to 32, you know you can put food outside. Of course, 32 Fahrenheit also means that any liquid can freeze. So 40 is okay. 40 degrees to keep the food nice and cool. However, before you put meats in it, you really got to experiment. You want to put sausages, meat, lunch meat, you can do that. But like I say, different meats must be put in different temperatures. However, you can do this, okay? So having a cooler, and you don't have to have ice in the cooler unless you're going to have the meat that you want to keep frozen for a certain amount of hours, then maybe you can do this. But I will always check the knowledge of meat. About meat, how much you're going to keep and everything. Sausages, hot dogs, lunch meat, you can keep in a cooler. It'll keep. You don't have to put ice in it. You can just leave it outside if it's not cold outside. So it does work. I've been experimenting with this for a long time. In the beginning, what works, what doesn't work. And this is very good. Source of extra storage. You need extra food storage to keep your food. This would be a good thing. Take it outside in a cold day or when it's snowing. It will keep. Lots of people do this. Now, the quality of the cooler. Some people would like to spend the money on storage, food storage, coolers like this, that costs a lot of money, and that's okay, and it will keep, it will store. But you can also store it in this one here. I got this for what, $23, $25 from a supermarket for cans, just to keep the soda cans and everything. It works, you know what I'm saying? But I took it out a couple of winters to see if I can experiment in case of emergency, and voila, it did work. It kept the butter, the milk, everything just right, cold. It stored it away for about 18 hours. I didn't want to keep it any longer than that because it was an experiment. I wanted the milk to spoil, so I can't tell you if it's going to work for 2 days. Now you have to get ice, and you have to do more extensive work. Every cooler is different. Every cooler. Now, what if you have animals? What if you have animals that come around and smell the food and want to destroy the cooler or open the cooler up? You got to find a way to put a weight on top of that top. Okay. However, if you're in the area where there's large animals like large cats, mountain cats, or bears, some people, they have coolers outside. They do this, what I'm doing, but they have bears that come in, and that they can do about it. They're going to open it up, and they're strong enough, and they're going to destroy the cooler, and they're going to get the food. Nothing can do unless you can find a lock. If you can get a cooler with a lock, and you put and you store the cooler outside in a container, like a metal container with another lock. That can happen too. But like I say, you have to work and experiment on your own. But you can keep food here. If the electricity goes out, or if you need extra storage of food, this will do it. I want to do it now that the winter is coming. It's getting cold now. By winter here in the Northeast, I'm going to try and do it again. I've been doing it for 2 winters already, and I want to put food and everything here. And I'll let you know if how much it's working, and I'm probably going to extend the hours to see if I can add more hours to it. And I'll let you know if how long you can store the food for. Another video, but it does work. It does work. Just to let you know, coolers are good for extra storage. All right, have a good day. Over and out. Bye-bye.